All right.
That's you.
I'm ready.
That's you.
I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, who the fuck?
I wasn't able to finish the movie.
Well, who has time to watch 2.5 hours of fucking Frankenstein?
What was our last? I'm going to get on here and look at how long these fucking other movies that we just watched are. 2 hours and 17 minutes.
He doesn't realize I'm kidding. All right, let's fire this up. Go.
Working on it.
Mic check. Mic. Ha 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 ha. Racha. 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 I don't know what the fuck that noise is I'm making, but I love the look on Opie's face.
Are you fired up today, Al, or what?
Oh, I got some shit to talk about with this movie.
Who are you trying to intimidate, or who are you trying to? Who goes? Racha? Who does that?
That's fucking Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
I was gonna say Dill Dribble.
All right.
I didn't recognize it.
Here we go.
Hello and welcome to Red Flags. This is the podcast for people who like, I don't know, horror adjacent things. We're your hosts, Dave, Al, Opie, and Donnie. And today we are talking about Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you said it right this time. Was it on the podcast that you said no, I can't even say
Benicio.
Benicio, yeah.
Benicio.
I wasn't sure if that was.
I think it was.
I wasn't sure if it was at Dad's or not. But
that's fair.
Shit, son. Yeah. Who wants to rate this first?
Well, I will give a rating for what I got to see. Netflix problems again.
Netflix problems. How far did you get?
Probably pretty close to an hour-ish. It was just under half.
What was the last thing you saw?
I don't remember.
Shit.
Me screaming at the TV.
Yeah.
His reflection as it all shut down.
No, this TV has some weird problem with Netflix where like sometimes I fire up Netflix and it'll just freeze and it won't do anything. And then I actually have to hold the power button and hard reset the TV. And then it'll work good for a while. And then it'll be like in the middle of something. And then it'll just pause for a moment, won't load, and then it'll say that it has an error playing this title right now. Yeah. And then it freezes. And then I have to hard reset the TV again in order to get back into Netflix to try it again. And then it just rinse and repeat. I
wonder what the deal is with that.
It's only Netflix on this thing.
See, my only issue
I tried doing Disney. I've tried doing HBO. Like HBO, Disney, they load really slow.
Yeah.
It takes a good 5 minutes or better for it to be able to actually control it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously something's going on with it. Well, I mean, shit, this thing's pretty old now.
We both have Samsung TVs and mine's smaller, but the only one that I have issues with is sometimes the Fandango one.
This one does Fandango perfect.
Okay.
Why are you wrecking that more?
His dog is chewing up his little bunny rabbit toy. He's eating it, apparently. Nice. Stop!
So, Dave, you throwing a rating out there?
What I saw so far, it may go lower when I finish the movie, but what I saw so far, I've got to go... We're going to start at a 9.
Bitch, it's not going to go lower.
Yeah, it's not going to go lower.
It's not going lower.
I really enjoyed the beginning.
Oh, it just gets better. It just gets better.
I thought that was the bad part.
So that's what, right?
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said like you didn't even get to see the second
I
half.
love the way they portrayed
I would say
Frankenstein, the
arguably,
monster.
yeah.
I liked the way they portrayed the monster. I liked how he was fucking with the boat and just the way it was shot. It just looked good.
That
I
first part
really
was
liked
super
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I I have a note. I already told Dave about it, but I want Opie to rate.
I'm going to give it an 8. I'm not even going to give it a 9. And I love Frankenstein. And I kind of like this movie. But honestly, it gets knocked for me because it's 2.5 fucking hours long.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I was kidding when I said that.
I'm not kidding. I hate that. The
2
fuck
hours
is
and
this?
38 minutes to be exact.
Yeah.
Crazy.
An 8? You're giving
Well,
it an 8?
You can knock down 10 minutes from that just because the end credits were like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
True.
And
That
you know
is
what
true.
When I fired it up, I didn't see fucking 65 minutes of credits in the beginning.
It's true.
So
Is it-
that instantly gives it a half a point at least.
Yeah. All right, Donnie, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at?
I'm gonna start at a.
A 2.
Let's do a weird one because I'm feeling whimsical. Let's do 9.2.
Okay. All right.
No,
all right,
9.3. I'm doing 9.3.
All right.
9.356215.
Okay, 9.316245.
No,
Yeah.
I had it, and then you said numbers, and it fucked
Perfect.
me up.
It's okay. It's in the spreadsheet.
Oh, okay. Did you put a 9er in there?
What am I on, a walkie-talkie?
Oh my god, I just about spit my drink out.
Okay, so now I gotta
Love that
look.
movie.
No, the one that I just referenced.
Yeah.
Uh,
Catch a 9er in there? What are
yeah.
you calling from a walkie-talkie?
I gotta scroll down to see what Donnie's rating is.
Shut up, Richard.
Okay. I'm going with a 9.31646.
You sick son of a bitch. I
Why didn't
love
you
it.
say 9 plus
You
pi?
sick son of a bitch. if we were on Prices right now, I would be real angry with you, Al.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if you caught Dave, but he did quote pi for like 6 numbers.
Well, yeah.
I
can't
yeah,
remember the
I
rest.
just forgot what they were for a second. I'm just like, whatever, we'll put a random number in there.
Something, but
3.14159276.
6.
Or
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
0.97.
pi. We
Yeah,
didn't write
'cause
pi.
it's-
It's fine.
3.14. That's what most people
I'm
use.
shocked.
Okay, hang on.
Shocked
Opie,
you guys are giving it this score.
Shut your fucking mouth, because there's one thing that I know that will, like, right off the fucking bat. They get on, there's these guys on the boat, right? And then they need to fucking shoot that bitch off the boat. And what kind of gun do they grab? Say it.
What kind?
Say it, Donnie.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, a blunderbuss. A fucking blunderbuss.
Goddamn right.
I had to ask Dave last night, and it probably felt really random to him, because I was like, Dave, what was the movie with the whole blunderbuss thing? And he was like, Thanksgiving. I was like, okay, thanks, bye.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
That ain't it.
I don't even remember the blunderbuss.
Damn it.
Do you have the blunderbuss
Thanksgiving?
thing?
I thought so, but I can't find it on here.
Oh, man.
I swore
I didn't even know that
we
you had that.
it.
So
Anyway, shocked.
why,
No.
why, Opie?
Oh, it will be on there.
I mean, it's a lot of fucking movie. I thought there were slow parts that you guys wouldn't like.
No, nothing.
I'm not sure how you guys feel about how articulate the monster gets,
I do have something to say about that, but we'll get to
because
that.
that is true to the novel.
We'll get to that. Oh, actually, I was going to ask you, because you've read the novel, right?
I'm in a rare position where I can say I read the book.
Nice.
I think this is the only occasion where I'll ever be able to be like, I read the book.
Yeah, because you don't really read the books very often.
No, I don't fucking read. I mean, I do now, but I used to not
can't
read.
Dave, you have the ability to read. You just don't like to read books that are not relevant to whatever it is that you're trying to learn.
Exactly.
Is that well put? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
that is right on the money.
yeah, like,
I'll read a novel if it's like how to break down my truck's transmission,
yeah,
which I have actually completely read that book 15, 16, 17, 50. I
yeah,
kind of lost track.
yeah. But
So you'll read it if it's an owner's manual.
well, if
Oh, no, I'll
if
read
he's
a-
doing something and it's relevant to what he's fucking doing, then
Put it
he'll
this way,
read
I've
whatever.
Okay.
actually read a couple shorter books pertaining to some of our like D&D sessions.
Yeah,
I'll actually read a full book based off of something that I want to include in there. You know,
yeah,
like the character development for a specific character that I know is in something. So I'll actually read through most of the book, if
Yeah.
not the whole thing. Oh yeah.
but yeah. So I was wondering, how close is this to the book? Is it decent, or is it
it's-
off on its own
it's-
tangent? Or
It definitely is on its own tangent. But I don't know if you guys heard this quote from Guillermo del Toro about the movie. He said, and it's not an exact quote, but he was comparing it to marrying a widow, where you have to honor the past, but put your touch on things.
yeah,
So
which is a sketchy thing because sometimes it can be touch and go as far as like how people receive it.
So that was a quote from him verbatim, correct?
no,
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
confused for a minute there.
verbatim.
Um,
That's a direct quote.
Cool.
Yep.
oh my god.
Oh.
So and then okay, because like the whole Mia Goth thing, I wasn't sure how accurate that was with Elizabeth. Is that a thing that's from the book?
So I think in the book he's married to an Elizabeth. She doesn't play a very big role in the book. Yeah.
You read the wrong book.
Yep.
No, well, it's a lot of book. There's
Is that Mary Shelley?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I saw at the end credits it was based off of what seemed like a side story, but I could be way wrong because I kind of just stopped. Like after the credits started rolling, I was like, okay, whew, that was a lot. But
No, it's pretty much the over story of the book is sort of like in the book he creates a monster. He instantly regrets it and shuns it, and it goes away, and then it goes on its own, like it goes and sits in the woods and watches a family, and it kind of learns
did
how
you get to that? I was asking Dave because like he didn't get to that part.
I definitely got to the point where he was like chopping up bodies and putting stuff together.
Oh, okay.
got
Yeah, so
past-
you were
I don't think he got to Frankenstein.
yeah,
or
Dave
the
didn't get
monsters.
to the monster's tale or whatever.
No,
Yeah.
I am going.
So he
I
watches
am
him. He
going to fire
befriends
it
him.
back
A
up and keep
blind
trying because
guy.
I really want to finish this movie.
Yeah.
The second half is better.
That's what I was because yeah, when
I
Dave
really
said he
enjoyed the first half.
yeah, and it's, which adds to the whole thing because if we're like the second half is so good, Dave's like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to like oversell it so that you're disappointed when
I
you
won't
do
be
see it.
disappointed.
No,
Okay.
you won't.
No,
If you like
I
that-
can see Dave liking this.
yeah.
It
I really
it is
enjoyed the beginning.
like it's been a long ass time since I read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, but to my understanding, this movie, I think it leaves out some stuff if I remember, because I was trying to look this up earlier, but it's kind of it shares a lot of similar things, but this version is like Victor Frankenstein is more complex, or there's more emotional complexity
In this?
in the character, in the movie in comparison to the
Okay.
original,
So-
or emphasized, I should say.
that-
Not.
That is something that I wanted to mention too, because so in the second half, you're really getting. God, I'm so bummed Dave didn't see that part because
You get so much in that second half. It's crazy. It is. It really fucking seals the deal, because that first half, from Victor's perspective, I think is what most iterations of Frankenstein do.
yeah,
You know, they show Victor Frankenstein being a mad scientist, creating the monster, and in most iterations, it turns into like, oh, this monster rampaging, or it's a monster movie, but I like the second half just adds the monster's perspective, and it's so much.
I want to say quick to Dave, right, to explain this. Like, I love how they transitioned it, because from like they're on this boat and they're like Victor's like, if that bitch shows up, just throw me on the ice because he's after me. He wants me, like, to save yourselves, right?
Mhm.
And so then, like, eventually he did he go in the water? Okay, so he went in the water, and then when it switches to the monster's tale, the way that they lead up to that is he gets on the boat, and like the captain or whatever is like, he was just telling us all about you, and he's like, oh, he did you? Well, let me tell you my story.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right.
Mhm.
And so then it launches into picking up where the other one left off. So everything that like Victor doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, because he was trying to burn him alive or whatever.
yeah, I don't know. You didn't see that part, did you? Did you see when Mia Goth and
I didn't see Mia Goth yet.
at all?
I don't think so. I can't remember.
Okay.
She Victor's, was it his brother's
It's Victor's
fiance?
brother's fiance, yeah.
I think his name's William, right?
Yes.
I don't remember where I was at.
Yeah, so Mia Goth is that.
All I remember,
He
the last part I remember is him like
Wait, did
cutting
you?
a knee.
Oh, so you didn't even see Frankenstein like come to life, or the monster come to
No,
life?
not quite. That's where it started puking out. It was just at that point, and then I got 2 minutes more into it, and then it just did the same thing.
All right, well, like as you imagine, lightning
I think I'm
strikes.
just
They
gonna ditch
fucking
that cocksucking thing and buy a new TV because I'm tired of that.
yeah,
He gets his funding from the dude with syphilis.
yep. Which is Mia Goth's uncle.
Mhm.
And then he gets the funding from that. Then blah blah blah. Lightning. Victor goes to bed, wakes up, and there's a fucking dude just kind of staring at him. And then they play the like mirror game where he moves his arm and the monster moves his arm, and he looks that way, he leans this way, he leans that way, He says, "My name's Victor," and then the monster says, "Victor?"
Mhm.
Which is important to the story, apparently, because that comes back around at the end.
Yeah, also important is when he opens the blinds to the sun and the monster's like, ah, and Victor's like, no, it's it's great, it's warm, it's inviting, and like holds out to it, and the monster goes from like cowering to copying the same in the sunlight.
Yep, just kind of spreads his arm and is like soaks in the sun
Mhm.
right from the window.
Because direct parallel to the end.
Yeah. So then, he chains him up in the basement in the nicest way he possibly can chain up a person. Dave kind of squinted at me. Like, he leads him down there and he's like, oh, look, chains here. You put this on this wrist. Oh, look at that. It's fun. Oh, we'll put this one on this wrist. Yay. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he's like doing like an internal monologue when he does this, where he's like, this creature's new, like everything's new to him. He's gotta discover everything.
Yeah.
He tries to get him to say other words,
but all he can
and he
say
just
is
keeps
Victor.
saying Victor, and he gets
Mhm.
so butthurt about it.
Yeah, he's like,
What a bitch.
he's like, this is
So
a
it-
fucking frog. What is this called? Victor?
Because
Oh, you're an
isn't
idiot.
it like I'll use the word parallel again, I guess. Isn't that like a parallel to the way like Victor learned from his dad?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because dad was a dick.
'Cause, like, yeah, his dad was a dick and abusive.
Yep, and he used to smack him with a rod.
And I will
Mhm.
say,
His hands
this
anymore,
version of
though.
Victor, as horrible as he is better than the one in the book.
Okay.
Because that one, it's like he creates it, and the second that it has life is the second he's like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
Mhm.
I'm scared for my life. I shouldn't have fucking done this. Why did I,
Yeah.
one of them deals.
But yeah, so then he shows him around, and then he invites his brother over and Mia Goth. Wait, I think at this point the uncle had died because he fell through that hole.
Yeah. Mhm.
Is that the syphilis guy?
Yeah. Yeah, because he was like, oh, before you fucking fire this thing up, put my brain in it or whatever. And Victor's like, no, fuck you.
No, are you syphilis brain? Fuck no.
He's like, yeah, you're fucking riddled with syphilis. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not giving my monster an STD right off the bat.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you fucking nuts?
Yeah, that's funny.
And then they wrestle a bit, and then he falls through the thing. And okay, so that scene, he fucking hits that ground so hard, right? It's just like thump, not even a bounce, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Victor runs down there, and then like picks him up, like checks his vitals, and then picks him up, and you see half of his head is just gone, like the bottom side from where he landed. I was like,
this
oh
movie
shit,
had some gore.
That was some brutal shit.
Yeah.
Right. And so then, it's a storm and shit's happening. And so lightning strikes the thing and it shoots everywhere and it doesn't fucking work. So then he goes to bed and then he wakes up and then, so the monsters exist. And then, all that. And then invites Mia Goth, and because he's starting to like fall for her, because he's like, the whole time he's building the body, he's like going on sneaky dates with Mia Goth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. His brother's fiance.
Yeah. And so he's like falling for her or whatever. And then like he invites the brother and her over to check it out. But he's got him chained up in the basement, and Mia Goth instantly like hears a noise and goes down to the basement and finds him. And then comes back up because she sees like some abuse or something. Like, did she see like a scar?
I mean, he's covered in fucking scars.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
built.
I think the first
basement.
impression
And I
is
think
that
that's
Victor was
fucked up.
causing all those.
Yeah, and so she runs up there all pissed off, like, I found the dude in the basement. He's like, oh, you did?
He's like, oh, yes.
He's like, yeah, right? Pretty sweet, huh?
Pretty sick.
Yep.
She wasn't too thrilled, but she did like fall in love with the monster in a weird way,
Mm-hmm.
which
I mean, it's ambiguous. It's not like they really fell in love. She's just kind of nice to him,
she's very fascinated by it.
And they should have
And-
gone more in like a motherly role there
Yeah.
to give him like that contrast.
Yeah.
Because,
So then,
the book is about men giving. Never mind. You can keep going.
yeah. So then, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't like the monster anymore. And then he decides he wants to get rid of it. So he knows that Mia Goth is like favoring it. So he's like, get your fucking wife out of here. Like, whatever you got to do. Oh, yeah. He told the brother, like, oh, yeah, her uncle's dead. The monster killed it. So we got to do something about that. So get her out of here. Don't tell her. And then he sets the fucking house on fire, which here's my first big gripe. Okay.
Sure.
Here's my first big gripe. He's like, oh shit, I should go back in and maybe not kill him right? I assume that's what he was doing. And then he opens the front door, and explosion launches him like 100 feet through the air, and he smashes his body into like a something. I don't even remember what it was. It looked like a tombstone, but whatever. Fucking snaps his leg like at the knee.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And he opens the door, and the entire house explodes in his face and launches him back, and he loses his leg. Okay? Remember that.
Yep.
And then it kind of cuts to whatever the fuck happens with Victor. He's trying to figure out what to do with his life after that. And then is that when it cuts to the second tale?
I believe so.
Be somewhere in there.
Right? Because it's cutting between that story and then what's happening on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And so as like, whatever is happening with the boat in real time or whatever, I don't know how you describe that, but present day. And then that's when, the monster shows up and is like, let me tell you my side of the story. And so he escapes by breaking the chains and then going down into the sewer. And as the house explodes, he's sliding down like a thing into the sewer, gets out, goes off into the woods, finds a deer, feeds
a CGI fake ass looking deer.
Shut the fuck up. I thought Donnie was going to be the one to say it. Feeds it berries, bonds with it just in time to watch it get shot in the head by a hunter. And then
this is my gripe of the movie is why in the fuck, if you're like wandering through the woods hunting and you see a fucking blue guy, what, you're just going to fucking shoot at him?
Well, they didn't even see him as blue because he had like his hood up and he stole clothes from some dead bodies. But like he had his hood up and like still it was a humanoid figure. So why instantly fucking shoot it?
Yeah, that's my gripe. Is why the fuck did they just start shooting?
That's the kind of schlock that gives.
Because then they were just like,
name.
"Oh, what's that? Boom, boom, boom!" Like, fucking chill. And then of course it didn't die, so they were like, "Oh shit!" And so they chased it around, and the monster ran away and escaped, and then found a farmhouse, and then kind of just stalked that for a while, and then realized as he
helped him out. He'd get him like crops.
Yeah, he did, but. Like
fences and shit.
This is where the thing you were talking about with.
This is another gripe of mine.
This is what you were talking about with the getting more articulate because he learned how to read. Or I don't even know if I was like, how the fuck did he learn how to read? Because they were teaching like a little girl how to like speak. Like
sound
they were
out
using
words
like flashcards and stuff. And so he was peeking through a hole in the wall and then was watching that happen. And learned.
That's all kind of from the book, yeah.
Right, and he learned through that. Yeah. But like, how did he learn how to read? And how did he go from?
Well, he wasn't learning how to read.
No,
the girl was sounding out what was on the flashcard, so he associated that with what she says.
Yes, Dave. But well, you're not understanding.
Well, I thought that's the part you had with.
No. Flashcards, eyeball, EYE, right? Eye. This is an eye. Sure. But the family leaves to go somewhere and the old man knows that there's some shit going on. And like, there's an old blind man, Grandpa Blind Eyes, right?
This is from the book. Yep.
Right.
Good old Grandpa Blind Eyes.
Good old Grandpa Blind Eyes. And he knows he senses that there's some shit going on. And like, as the monster is like hanging out at the house, he's like wanting to help them. And so he like, does chores for them in the middle of the night and stuff like that.
He also, at this point in the story, he doesn't go by monster. He goes spirit of the forest.
The old man Blind Eyes calls him that because they're like, oh, how did this get done? And he's like, well, it must be the spirit of the forest. And so the monster's like, yeah, that's me. And so when the rest of the family leaves, the grandpa stays behind because he's like, I know what's going on. I kind of want to meet this motherfucker. And the monster's like, I want to talk to this guy because he's the only one who would probably not flip the fuck out. And so he goes in, meets him. The blind guy I want to take a little detour here because it's actually something I have in my notes. The blind guy grabs his hands and says, "You have a lot of scars and you're wearing a uniform of a soldier. Like, were you in a battle?"
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, what's weird to me about that is that I just recently saw some videos about this practice. And I think Dave might have, like, this is something that you might have come across, but like where they're teaching kids to use sight without their eyes. So they got full on blindfolds on and they're doing flashcards and they're like telling you what color piece of paper they're holding up, but they're fully blindfolded. Have you even heard of that?
There's all sorts of crazy studies with shit like that.
But yeah, so like that's what that
example,
popped in.
The whole Menusteric goat shit.
Yeah. Like that's the
based
idea.
on real shit.
Exactly. So there is real stuff to that, and that's what made me think of with this blind guy who's like.
I mean, obviously that movie wasn't.
Well, yeah, that
100% representative of what happened, but
no.
Yeah, it was.
I haven't seen that.
Okay,
so long.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I wrote in my notes blind guy blindfold stuff because like that really stuck out in my head when that happened, because I was like, he fucking is supposed to be completely blind and yet knew exactly what he was wearing and that he had a bunch of scars. And
what do you mean? He was touching him. That's how he fucking knew.
He touched his hand.
Yeah, but people that are blind, man, you'd be surprised at the senses that they
That's what I'm saying.
gain. I mean, between like
some Daredevil shit.
Oh yeah, touch and smell and hearing, all that stuff. Usually, it
and that's why I assumed that the blind guy knew that he was around.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right, like with the rest of the family had no fucking idea. He was like, "Yeah, I know there's somebody creeping in that wall," but yeah. So then he kind of hangs out with Grandpa Blind Eyes, and they become friends. And as he's creeping around and hanging out, another part that stuck out to me was this this whole thing that he's talking about with these wolves and the sheep, because a pack of wolves shows up and like attacks all their sheep. And the emotional wherewithal of the monster, he's like, I know that the wolves don't hate the sheep, but they're still violent, right? They're so violent in their need to kill these sheep, and it's not like they're eating the sheep. So he's like trying to make that understand. And I told you that I was going to mention Sleep Token. And when that part happened, there's a song that I think it's called Rain, where in the song he says, I know, I am what I am, the mouth of a wolf, the eyes of a lamb. And that's all I could think of, and associating it with the monster, because obviously this monster's a badass motherfucker. Like, we haven't really explained. You saw it in the beginning of the movie when he was on the boat.
Damn near lifting the boat.
Oh God, yeah. Like, he's unbelievably fucking strong, and he's invincible because he cannot die. And
yeah, they stated that in the very beginning.
Okay, I wasn't sure how much
Victor says that because they were talking about shooting him, and he said, "Doesn't matter, you can't," or because he fell in he shot the ice and he went.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
he's gone. He's not dead.
He's like, he'll be back.
Yep.
When
he does come back, throw me to him.
Yeah. Yep. And so, so with the fucking brute strength that this motherfucker has, and if you fuck with him, he will fuck you up. But he's so much, he has the eyes of a lamb, because he's just, everything he sees is new and fresh, and he's always trying to see the best in the people that are around him, and he won't bite unless you fucking provoke him, which, fair enough, right? That was one of the qualities that I really liked about this Frankenstein, right? Like, he's coming up to that ship, but they're shooting at him, so then he's fighting back, right? And he's mad and he's screaming and he's like, bring him to me or whatever. Did he say that? Or was he screaming Victor? I don't remember. But like, he's
he
like,
was just coming towards them.
yeah. And they just started
And
shooting.
they just opened fire on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so he's just protecting himself. Like, he's not after any one of them. And,
Yep.
you know, but like, again, from their perspective, they're like, what the fuck is this thing? And it won't go down. I don't know. But yeah, to detour a bit, because this is something I really wanted to mention because of the sleep token thing, because I've been having sleep token on the mind a lot. And we've been going through this whole Aliens, Alien 3, Prometheus, Covenant. Aliens is on my mind. And there's another fucking sleep token song that is really good. It's like it's from their newer album. And when I was listening to this song before, I never caught it. But after watching all this alien stuff, like, I don't know how well you guys are going to hear this, but it'll come through in the podcast. I'm going to play this part. Burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. It says, burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. Okay, right? That seems like a pretty blatant fucking reference to aliens. And then some of the other lyrics in the song is this. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me. Tell me that that's not a fucking face hugger. I know you guys are.
Well, it sounded to me like it's a bit of a face hugger reference from the movie Alien.
I guarantee you it has nothing to do with what they were planning, but
No,
the timing.
I think you're both wrong. It's about a face hugger.
Yeah.
I think you guys are all wrong, and it's about a face
Al's
hugger.
looking at me like I don't get it.
No, you know what it is? It's I don't think it's a reference at all to that. I think it's a reference to the fuck's that movie with Tom Skerritt, John Hurt, Sigourney Weaver's in it.
Alien?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. In the movie Alien, they like they have these things that they plant themselves to your face, and they like kind of wrap around it. I forget what they're called, but they implant an alien that bursts out of your chest.
Oh,
It's
yikes.
in the movie Alien.
Fucking.
Like it hugs your
me
face.
And Donnie are the only two laughing about this whole thing.
You know
Everybody
what?
Else is like, I'm so confused.
I'm not confused. I get what the fuck you're doing.
No, I was just mad.
This is just a stupid little game that me and Donnie always play with Hova. He'll say something and Donnie, no, it's this, and he'll say exactly the same thing that he said, and then I'll repeat, the same thing, and then it's just back and forth. It drives him crazy.
So,
which made that even better.
Yeah, I bet you fucking love it. You fucking love it. Slanchka.
What?
What?
Say what?
What?
Slancha?
So what did you guys think when that
Alexander.
monster ripped off that guy's jaw? That was fucking rad, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That was brutal.
Say that again?
He grabbed a guy by the jaw and fucking like crunched it.
Oh, hang on. That was the part I wanted to explain today. So after he goes on and he's protecting this house, whatever, talks to the guy, old man's like teaching him how to fucking be a person, and he's like, hey, you know what, you should read a book. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll read a book. And he's like, here, read this fucking book. And it's a goddamn Bible. I feel like I've just slandered religion by saying goddamn Bible. But anyway,
I think originally it's the the Odyssey or
the Iliad.
The Iliad or some old book.
I don't know. Well, they do mention another one, but so he reads the Bible. But again, he just knows how to read. Like he goes from eyeball, eye.
Well, did you want a fucking scene where he's like butter? No.
yes, I do.
You don't want to watch that shit.
I do. I absolutely do.
butter.
Today, Junior.
That's exactly how I learned how to read.
So he's the old man's like, all right, now you read this book, you do that. Now you need. He's like, I don't know who I am, and he's like, you'll figure it out. So he like takes off for a minute to go back and figure out who he is or where he came from, and he goes back to the mansion that they had when they created him, and he finds all the burnt up paper and like notes and journals from Victor, and then he figures out, oh shit, I'm not a person. He's like, I'm
a wretch.
Yeah, he says a lot, but then so he goes back to the old man. He's like, walks in the thing, all the wolves are in there fucking shit up, and so he just starts fucking a bunch of wolves, rips one in half, rips the skin,
starts
off
hugging
one,
their faces and shit.
snaps
I was
one.
just gonna say, he's power face fucking like a. What are those called?
I could sense Dave brewing it over there, and I'm like, well, I gotta say it before he does.
Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, I guess.
Right,
So
think alike.
So then, the old man's like all fucked up from the wolves, and that's when he dies. And then as soon as he dies, the family shows up.
And think that he killed them.
Yeah. And then start attacking him. And what does he do?
Kills them.
When they come at him, he kills them. But then, like, they shoot him, and it obviously doesn't faze him. Then they stab him with a scythe. Is that how you pronounce that? The hooked blade?
Scythe?
Yeah.
And he's just kind of in shock.
Like a big one or a small one?
Small, like a hand one.
Scythe?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was like the whole big Grim Reaper style.
Yeah, no, just a little one. And then he just walks past the other two. He's like trying to, I don't know if it's like he's like, what the fuck? Right? And then walks out the door past the other two, and then just keeps walking because he's upset. His only friend just died.
Mm-hmm. And they attacked him.
And they attacked him, and he's like, he killed. That's I think when he ripped that guy's jaw off, like he came right up in his face and was attacking him. So he just like grabbed him by the jaw and ripped it off and threw him aside. And
I'm kind of excited for this movie now.
Oh yeah, and then he goes and lays down, and the fucking hunters keep shooting him, and
and then he fucking dies.
And then he quote unquote dies, and then they just leave him there.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. But
Like,
if you see a blue guy, you gotta fucking just shoot
if
him.
you shoot it, and then it falls,
and then you run away,
and then you leave.
What's that fucking zombie movie where all the zombies are blue?
I don't know. Avatar?
That's Dawn of the Dead, maybe? One of the Dead movies, though.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
so they just fucking left him.
They leave him.
Chop his head off or something. Like, if you're them and you're like, this dude fucked shit up, they didn't even call the fuzz.
Yeah. Because they don't even realize that he just took a DNA test. He found out he's 100%.
That bitch?
That bitch.
Bitch.
They don't even know that, dude. No. They don't even know that, dog.
No. And then he wakes up covered in snow and is like, ah, damn it. I'm alive again. He's like, ah, fuck.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then like, goes to find Victor. And he's like, Victor, and then Victor's off one-legged, living his life, getting ready for the wedding for his brother.
Because he thinks the monster's dead.
Oh yeah. But then he's like, oh shit, like the window's open and it's the monster, right? And he's like, come out of the shadows if you're here. And so he does. And he's like, man, fuck you. And the monster's like, bro, make me a homie. I need a bro. He's like, no.
He says companion.
I know. I'm just trying to make it funnier.
I know.
Get my wife.
My wife. And so Victor's like, yeah, no, fuck you. And so he's like, fuck me, fuck you. Throws him around like a goddamn rag doll. Throws him through walls, fucking fireplaces. Again,
beats his ass.
Again, relevant.
Yeah.
Which he deserves.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then, of course, Mia Goth shows up because she hears a bunch of noise and sees the monster, and I was like, oh shit, it's you, thank God. And then for some fucking reason, Victor shoots her.
I think she stepped in front of the bullet.
No,
Is
she
that
was
what
already
happened?
there, and like the monster was holding her. They were embraced, and then Victor goes, "Get out of the way!" Boom. And I'm like,
Yeah, but then he pulls another dick move
tosses the gun,
because everybody.
and then everybody comes
Yeah.
in, and he's like, "The monster did it," even though the gun's like right next to him.
Yep.
And so then he like somebody comes after him. He fucks that guy up.
No wonder the
He
boat
beats a
scene's
bunch
all
of-
about him wanting fucking Victor. Jesus Christ.
So
They all got knuckle sandwiches.
yeah. So then Mia Goth, as she's dying, right? The monster picks her up and she's like, "Take me with you," which nobody else heard because she like whispered it in his ear. And he just fucking walks away, right? Takes her outside.
Mhm.
And then Victor's the only one who grabs a fucking rifle and then storms off after them. And then from then
Victor's
on,
brother also died
oh yeah,
and called Victor a monster.
He got fucking pimp slapped across the room and hit his head on like a mantelpiece. And then that was it for him. Check cashed. And so then, Victor chases the monster to a cave where he sees that Mia Goth is officially dead. And then the monster's like, "Come at me." And then just fucks off. And then apparently for decades, he chases the monster all the way to the North Pole, where we recap to the beginning where
Okay.
the monster and him meet up. And he's like, "I see you brought dynamite. If you think that's going to fucking kill me, it better fucking kill me." He's like,
Yeah.
he holds it. The monster holds it. He's like, "Light it." Right. And so he does. And he's like, "Now run." Right.
Yeah.
So Victor
Mhm.
runs off and then it explodes. And then that's where the explosion happened in the very beginning. And
That's
then the
why
people
his
show up.
fingers are all fucked up.
Yeah. And so then,
Okay, that explains the whole claw two-finger thing.
right. And so he's
Yep.
like, "I can feel my flesh growing. I can feel my skin reforming. Like it didn't kill me." So then that's where it kind of recaps back to that. And so then,
So it's kind of like a chameleon regrowing a tail kind of a thing.
yeah,
Oh.
he can't fucking die. And so then yeah, he's on the boat and he's talking to Victor and he's like, "Hey," and also that explosion fucked up Victor too, right? And tossed him aside further, snapped his prosthetic leg. And then so Victor's laying on the boat, and this is the part that pissed me off the most, is that like they reconcile and they have this big heartfelt moment of like Victor apologizes and the monster's like,
He's
like, I accept your apology, and then they make some moments of like, "Can you say my name like you did the first time?" And he's like, "Yeah, Victor." And then Victor gets forgiven and he dies because he was cold. Because how does he survive all that other shit?
His body
Do you think it was
got
just
too
because he
old.
was cold?
The fucking explosion didn't fuck him up that much. He exploded in a house. He got tossed around like a rag doll in a house, thrown through walls and shit. And like he goes to the North Pole
But
and
back
gets a
in
little
those days,
chill.
though, at the same time, he could have had minor internal bleeding, for fuck's sake, and it just took that long to
Yeah.
finish him off.
And then the captain like opens the door and the whole crew's like ready to fuck shit up. And he's like, no. This guy's cool. Lets him off the boat. Monster pushes the boat back into the water. The monster then goes,
Then
looks at the
works on
sun
his
and
tan.
sticks his arms out as the sun comes up.
Works on his tan.
Credits. Which I want to see more.
Let me ask you about this. when Mia Goth died, nobody else is going to notice. This is just me. Nobody else really said this, but part of her wedding dress is her arms wrapped like crisscross in ribbons.
Okay.
And that is what the bride looks like. So if there's a sequel to this, I think Mia Goth would be like the bride.
All right.
Because they already sort of set it up by having her die with them crisscross. Unless they were just doing like an
homage kind of a thing.
Homage, yeah.
I kind of
Guillermo
hope
does that
just an
stuff a lot.
homage.
I spent a
In
long
this
time
context.
just explaining this movie to Dave, and I was really excited about it. But what the fuck do you guys think? Because I was talking a lot.
I mean, it was like going over the story.
That was a good 42 minutes straight.
50.
Now I'm thinking, I'm thinking like about The Bride coming out, and now that I've watched this, I almost want The Bride to come out like in a year or two from now. Not that it like The Bride looks like it'll be a movie I enjoy, but this movie I think was really good, and I've never really been that big of a fan of like similar universe movies coming out so close to each other.
Back.
Yeah, I have an awkward feeling about it too because I'm really excited to see The Bride, but like,
yeah,
it's too close. It's too soon. Too soon, but it does look really good. I think it's in theaters
as much
right
as
now.
I think it would be kind of cool to see like an iteration of this or a sequel that involves Mia Goth, but I'm happy with it just ending where it is. It's a good ending. It wraps it up in a bow, and it can just it can sit tight. It can sit tight. You know, why end on to something that's already.
I just love how the monster was portrayed in this. Like everything about like how badass he is, and how like in a way that like, don't fuck with me or I will fuck you up. But that's not his intention. Like he doesn't want to do it.
There's so much complexity to the characters in this story, like not just specifically this movie, but like in Frankenstein. And I know it was because we talked about it in high school, where it was like a very misunderstood story for a long time, and people sometimes still do misunderstand it.
I'll tell you, I did until I watched this. And I watched.
Yeah, there's a lot of complexity to it, dude.
I went with Opie and Madison to the cities to watch a live play of Frankenstein.
How was it compared to that?
This way better, but that was also really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
But like I guess it's such a basic ass opinion of Frankenstein before this. It was like, yeah, monster, everyone's chasing it around. It's like, you know,
the fuck, have you idiots ever seen the goddamn movie? It's just like this one.
Yeah, I
think it's just as sympathetic. He tosses a little girl into the fucking water on accident, and he never tries to hurt nobody.
Me, you, and Dave watched that together. I think we did it for this podcast.
Maybe, but it was just Boris Karloff is just as nice and caring as old fucking.
I don't know why this one hit me more.
Oscar.
Like Oscar Isaac.
I don't know. It just hit me more in the fucking feel zone or something. I don't know.
That's cool.
This movie did win across various like movie awards. It won a lot for like best production design, costume design, makeup and hair, and in a few of them they had like a top 10 movies of the year that it won. Best director, it won a couple, and it was nominated for a shitload of stuff.
That's cool. I appreciate that.
I don't know why you're upset.
Apparently,
Opie, that I like this movie so much more than the original, because shouldn't you be happy that I'm more into the Frankenstein universe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm stoked on it. This was definitely a positive film for the Frankenstein
Because I know
zeitgeist.
Frankenstein is yo shit.
Yeah, I love Frankenstein. I like it all. I've seen it on plays. I watched the movies. I read the book.
I know that
yeah.
like Frankenstein is only second place to you, just under the Wolfman.
Fucking hate the bitch ass Wolfman, and it's all Lon Chaney's fault because he made it sad and dumb, and it kind of ruined all the Wolfman, you know. But if you watch like American Haunting in London, or The Howling, or a bunch of other fucking movies, Silver Bullet, they're okay. But the Wolfman is a bitch.
Even the second Howling.
Sure, those ones are even better than the fucking Lon Chaney's girly ass crying through the fog. What a bitch.
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
That was a better reaction than I expected.
I just hate the Wolfman. He's not scary, dude. Because they keep trying to redo it. They did Dracula. They'll do Frankenstein, and they'll do the Wolfman. The Wolfman they're never good. They suck every
Have
time.
you seen Dracula?
There's been a lot of like classic monster kind of movies coming out like this year, last year, and the year before.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Nosferatu. I know there was somewhere in there. There were a few more like vampire movies or Count Dracula and shit.
Yeah, we
For
did
sure.
the last
What is
of
that?
the Demeter or whatever. Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
This is a device.
There's a,
Hang on a second. Dave was pointing. I grabbed something to
It looks like a stapler. That's not a stapler.
This is a device that takes plastic things and turns them into guitar picks.
Oh,
Oh, you have one of those?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
But yeah, I grabbed this thing just to fidget with it, and
well, I seen it sitting there, and I'm just like, that is the oddest looking non-stapler I've ever seen.
yeah, he's just like got this hole right here, and you
I see that now.
slide the thing in.
I've never picked it. I've just seen it.
there's also another werewolf movie coming out this year.
What's it
If
called?
it's not a
Werewolf.
Wolfman movie. What's it called?
Werewolf. WERWULF. It's directed by Robert Eggers, which, if you remember, did Nosferatu,
Yeah.
The Northman, The Lighthouse, and The Witch.
Oh.
That's his movie
Oh.
filmography.
Oh, you just piqued my interest.
And that's what makes me want to watch it. I'm like, well, every other movie I've watched from you, Mr. Eggers, I love. So the werewolf looking like it might be pretty good.
Yeah, I like how you tried to sneeze through that title. What about the best combination? You know how like we got like Freddy versus Jason, and we have Alien versus Predator.
Ooh.
But what about like vampires versus werewolves? What's the best?
There's been several of those.
What's your favorite?
There's a Dimitri Martin song where he's
The only
like,
ones I've really
who would
seen
win in
are
a fight between a zombie and Dracula?
Okay.
I gotta find it. Al, I feel like you'd be the only one that would enjoy it. You know who Dimitri Martin is, right?
Yes, he's the guy who draws a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
comedian.
Yes. Dave's got it. Dave knows who he is. The best example, Dave, go. Best vampires.
Well, I can't say the best example. The only ones I can possibly remember are like the
Twilight
Underworld series.
Opie, you weren't supposed to ruin it.
That's
Sorry.
the only one that I can really think of.
Did you even hear what Opie said?
No.
Twilight. Twilight, Dave. Twilight.
I've never seen it. I refuse to watch it because vampires don't sparkle in the daylight.
They're not vampires.
Fuck that movie.
All right. I'm not saying that I'm a fan, but
I don't want to watch it.
your reaction's funny.
I'm not. Just never been interested by it.
Where you been, Loca?
You.
Kinda like Vampire Diaries.
I've never watched that one.
I've watched very little of it.
Wait,
and
that's a
it is
TV show, right?
Way too much
Yeah.
teeny boppy doodle drama.
Okay, what about
It's-
Buffy?
Original or the show?
The show.
I've never watched a whole lot of it. With Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah,
That
and
one?
Allison Hangen. I can't remember her last name.
Hova loves that one.
Yeah.
He likes the show Buffy. I like the original movie.
Okay.
I like that one. I haven't seen it in many years, but that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know you are more like where Opie
There's
likes.
another Buffy type movie. A newer one.
Is there? Like with the same people or like?
No, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up later. Just so we
'Cause,
don't get too
like,
sidetracked.
When Opie is all about like Frankenstein and stuff, I feel like your favorite monster movie would be like anything vampire related, usually, or Lycan. Click clacking. Did you find what you were looking for, Donnie?
Hell no.
This,
did you stop
this
looking?
werewolf movie looks awesome. I'm looking at all the photos.
So is
It's
my
gonna be
job
good.
just to fucking keep talking while you guys are Googling?
I guess. Anyway, does anybody want to change their score? I think I do want to bump mine up to a 9.
Yeah, Opie.
Here's a
you-
good
Ooh.
one.
How fucking dare you be the fucking Frankenstein guy and not fucking and be the lowest on it?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Hey, Dave, you want to change your score
No, not yet.
He needs to watch. it.
now?
Yep, I want to finish it before I find
Wait, no, I need you to. If you're gonna change yours,
No. I did mine first
if you
previously,
if
so
you
it's your turn.
change-
Yeah, I asked
if-
you first. What are you changing your score
you
to?
know goddamn well what I'm gonna do if you change yours even a fucking whatever.
Al, I need you to put out your final number right now.
All right, 9.5.
9.5.
9.5.
Donnie's going 9.51.
He can do it. I'm waiting
Yep.
for it. I'm waiting for it. Yep, he did it. He did
Already
the
in.
thing.
I was waiting for you to put out some random decimal, and I was just gonna one up it.
I know you were.
You should have put 9.500000000000001.
9.39. No.
Yeah, when
9.31415927645. God, I used to know more than that.
when Dave was doing the zeros, it reminded me of that trend where people were making like Siri say 0000 to like a million,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they were just using that as like a beat. 000000000, you know.
I used to when Hova's when Hova's Google Home was still by his computer, all the time I would yell out, "Hey Google, count to 100," and out loud it would just start counting up from 0.
I know, and he would always wait until he went to go take a shit, so he couldn't even do anything about it. He just had to listen to it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That is pretty funny.
Or you
That
wait
was
till he
good
went to the
stuff.
bathroom and then you just yell, "Hey Google, play whatever most annoying song you could think of at the time." That was always funny too. Because then you just hear Hove in the background, "God damn it!"
Usually it was somewhere between Boom Boom Pow and the Scat Man.
Oh, that scat man.
I fucking love that song. It has too many memories tied to it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dave, what are you
Looking at you, Dave.
what are you Googling over there?
God, I cannot find it. I'll find it later. I
Is it
cannot
supposed to
think of
be
what
a
it's called.
Buffy related movie?
It's
Or,
kind of like that.
but it's like not Buffy.
I don't think it's Buffy.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know.
Something from a long line of Vampire Slayer shit or something. I cannot remember what the hell it is.
Huh. If anybody's listening, they're probably screaming.
Oh, I'm
it.
sure they are. I cannot think of what the hell it's called. I could see the scenes. It might even be, you know.
Is it something you've already watched?
Yes.
Would it be in your fucking Voodoo?
I don't think it's in that. I think it was on like Netflix or one of those. I don't know. I will try to find it. I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, because now it's gonna bother me. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck's that movie?
Because it was a while ago I watched it, but it was entertaining.
I really feel like I did way too much talking.
There were points where I was jumping in and I was gonna do some of the story, but you seemed really passionate. I was like, okay.
I don't know. I like there's some movies that I just get really excited for Dave to watch, and I was fucking when Dave gets in Discord and he's playing video games, like I can't talk to him unless I get in Discord. Because he's just in the zone and he's doing his thing. And there were so many times yesterday, like as I was watching the movie, I came out and then I like wanted to talk to Dave about it. And then he'd just be in the zone and I'd be like, I'll come back later. And then like today when I got back for lunch, he was still in Discord. And I wanted to be like, Dave, did you watch the movie? Did you watch the movie? I just wanted him to see this movie and he only watched half of it. And he didn't even watch the good half.
My problem is I'll bring it up to like Daniel or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta watch this movie for the podcast. Do you want to watch it? And he's like, no, not really. Just like, why can't you be more interested in horror movies?
Yeah. Oh, and then Dave's dog, right before we started recording, had the most annoying ass toy. Dave had to
squeaky chicken.
He had to fucking.
God, that thing is so loud.
Dave had to literally play Indiana Jones and swap out toys in front of him, like distract him with one, switch it out, take the other one, and hide it.
And then on his way to hide it, a boulder appeared in the hallway.
Yeah.
And he had to run.
I'm actually shocked that like this whole time he's just been like taking a nap. Usually,
yeah, he's been really quiet.
This is usually when he's super like amped up.
He ran a lot today.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks all tuckered out.
Oh, he ain't tuckered out. He's pouting.
Oh, because we're not paying attention to him?
Oh, that and we took his toy away from him, so he can't walk around and squeak it at us.
I gave Autopsy I was gonna give this a 10.
What's stopping you?
Wait, why the fuck did you call it Frank and Steve?
Because it's funny.
Who the fuck is Steve?
You can go back and listen to last week's podcast because I kept you guys kept saying like, yeah, make sure you put it in we were talking about the spelling or some shit, and I'm like, don't worry guys, it's in there, I promise you, it's in there, I got it.
All right. Yeah, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Bungalow.
2025, homie, not 2026.
What's next on the docket? Have we figured that out yet? Are we into the Predators yet?
I don't think we're jumping to that yet, but I'm down for it.
If we're not ready for Predators, I do have a vote for what movie, because it's still like I think only 2 of us have watched it, and it's just a fun movie, I think.
Yeah.
Green Room.
Okay.
One with Patrick Stewart.
Yes, I haven't
I think
seen that.
only me and Opie have seen that.
Dave, thoughts?
Yeah.
I can't find it. It's driving me crazy.
I know he's glued to that fucking thing looking for that movie.
I'm neutral. It don't matter.
When do you
So
want
that's
to
a yes.
start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you're ready for Predator, if we're gonna jump into that or hold off a little bit.
Are you saying wait on
I
Predator?
don't know.
I've got about half done. I mean, we could start with it.
Well, we can do
Because
Green
obviously
Room.
the first one is going to be Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
Yep. That one has to be in there.
Oh, yeah.
I always have to start with, at least, I mean, we could go someone on a weird prequel route, but it's gonna tie in with like AVP type stuff. Is the only one that really will.
Are we doing anything AVP wise?
We can discuss that later.
Okay.
There's 2 Predator movies that I really would like to get in on this one. I'm trying to figure out how to work in the new one that just came.
Here's a question.
Because that one's kind of more standalone.
Here's a
I'd like to
question.
finish with that one because I really enjoyed it.
Is there a compiled timeline comparing Alien and Predator as far as timeline goes? Because as far as I understand, the Alien movies take place in the future.
Yes.
Do the Predator movies take place in the future?
Only the ones that tie to the aliens. Otherwise, the Predator stuff is pretty much just standalone for the most part.
Predator happened in the 80s when Arnold Schwarzenegger was buff.
I'm pretty sure that was the 90s.
Was it? Maybe it was.
Arnold didn't like kick. I don't know. Now I got to look it up.
Predator came out in 1987.
Okay.
I win. You lose.
So when was 85 was the first Terminator?
Correct.
84. Goddamn.
I know because it was 84.
It was 84.
Oh, I was gonna talk shit, but I guess not.
Oh, because you're gonna be like, that's when I was born.
Yeah, I was
born
as
in
a
85, and
Terminator.
that's when the Terminator came out.
Because I was reincarnated from the Terminator.
Do you know who's
That's
in?
why I cry when I see.
Do you know who's in Terminator and also in the Alien franchise?
Sigourney Weaver.
Nope.
I know this one. It's Reese.
Shit, you're right, but that's not who I meant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Who'd
not.
you mean?
That's not who I meant. I totally fucking forgot about that. Bill Paxton.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. Cool.
Bill Paxton is a punk leader in the first Terminator movie.
He doesn't seem super punk.
No, he's more. I don't. It's a crazy world we're living in.
He's in the Alien sequel and he's in the Predator sequel.
Well, he's in Terminator, is what I was saying. Because is he?
Yeah. I know. I'm looking at his filmography.
He is in the Predator sequel too.
Yeah, that's why I laughed. Like, I know you were saying Terminator,
Okay.
but like you're like Alien franchise. So I looked it up, and he's just like, okay, the second Alien movie and the second Predator movie.
He is in Predator 2. Jesus Christ, man.
He's in the 13th Apollo movie.
Yeah, he is. Congratulations. That's a lot. He committed to that series.
Oh yeah.
You are
Dave's
talking
been
about
laughing
Apollo
at that
13, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, it's not the 13th Apollo.
I don't know, because it could
Yeah.
be like a Rocky spin-off that went crazy.
Yeah.
Apollo, the
Apollo
13th
Creed.
god in their pantheon.
I suppose those Creed movies is Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
huh?
Yes,
So-
sir.
Yeah.
Then I am correct.
All right, so what movie?
And Bill
are we doing?
Paxton played
The
Apollo Creed
Green
the 13th.
Room.
What the fuck is the Green Room?
I haven't seen it, but they have.
God damn it! You guys keep picking movies everybody's seen.
I haven't seen it either,
I haven't
Dave.
seen it.
That's why, like, I know I've put a lot of suggestions in the movies list. A lot of them I've seen, but I've put some in that like I haven't watched, but I have an interest to watch. But you guys should go in here and put more recommendations, because a lot of times when I'm just like I'll open the list and just kind of pick one at random.
I also
But I do think that like almost I think we've talked about most of the stuff we've put in here, and there's like a not more or less, but like different excitement based around each one. You know what I mean? Like Shelby Oaks, I'm stoked for. The Ritual would be a fun one to review. Bone Tomahawk, Rule of Jenny Penn is one I watched that I think you guys might enjoy, but like there's just different excitement to each of them. I think it's funny when we have different picks where it's like, I put this on the list because I want this person to watch it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of basis for my recommendations. It's like, I want to see what Dave thinks of this movie.
Hell yeah. I want to know what Alan's going to think of Green Room.
Apparently it's on
I am
Netflix.
too. I'm very interested in what Al's
You're
gonna
a
think of this
music
one.
guy and you like music and
Yes.
movies, so
All right.
Seems to be on Netflix.
Oh shit! Did we put? Okay, it is in there. Undertone is in here. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a must.
What's
I watched a trailer for it recently, and it looks like it's gonna be good.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm excited for that.
And when's Talk to Me 2 coming?
I don't know. I put it. Did I put it in the list?
I don't see it, but I was looking at
We
20.
were talking about it for quite a while.
Because I saw it in the list. Because
Why
I've been
did
trying
you-
to use
why did-
Letterboxd more often,
Why did you
and it
cross out
does
Green
have it
Room?
listed. Because we're gonna do it next week.
Okay,
So I'm doing
then-
it now, so I don't
Then
forget.
cross out Alien franchise.
Okay.
wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Well, technically, we're technically not done with the franchise.
Alien.
There's more Alien movies.
Fine.
Resurrection.
I
Romulus.
know, but I didn't know
I'm
if we
crossing
were-
it off. It's cross.
I didn't know if we were covering those ones.
Well, we can.
Another
I
one.
think at some point in time we're going to revisit. Definitely, I want Opie to watch Romulus for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah. I'm probably gonna watch I gotta watch that one next.
I really
So I'll
love the.
watch it, Dave. I'll watch it on my own.
Well, we
For
can
sure.
save it for an actual movie because I don't think anybody else has seen it but me.
I've not seen it, and I want
Okay.
to.
It's entertaining.
I do like that there's a category here in the list of movies. I shouldn't say category. There's a list of movies for us to, go through and like Pumpkinhead and Kill
Hell
Jiggles,
yeah.
right? But also movies
I
to
will
piss each other
only
off.
Watch Squash Head.
That one was part. I can't remember when we put that in there, but I think
I remember that.
I remember talking to Opie about that one. I'm like, it would just be fun to like pick movies that is gonna piss one of
It
one of
might
us
have
off.
been when we were on vacation when we went to on our
Oh,
motorcycle trip.
when
Apple
Opie and I
Stain.
did Rubber.
Yes. Yes, Dave, that's where Athelstain, but like I don't think that was the township that the cabin was in.
No, I don't remember what the fuck that was.
But Athelstain
That
was
was
where I ate
bumfucked Egypt.
the worst blue cheese I've ever eaten in my life.
And the fact that you even tried,
I tried so fucking hard. I tried
it
so
stunk. I can tell you that.
and fucking Hova, Mr. Blue Cheese Connoisseur. Oh, that's the good stuff. That's how you know it's good. And then he fucking takes a little fucking swipe with his
And
French
immediately
fry.
you hear him going.
Yep. He regretted that so fast. And I tried so hard to eat that fucking burger until I had to like mash it up into the smallest thing I could and wrap it up in the paper and hide it because I was ashamed of myself.
It stunk. I refused to try it because it smelled like rotting crotch.
Yeah, I don't think it was
It was bad smelling.
like you think it wasn't good. Like
No,
as far-
it's probably legit. Like people, that's how a lot of people actually like it. Is that nasty? Because that's what it is rotting fucking shit.
yeah, well, fuck those people and fuck that blue cheese and I can't eat blue cheese for a long time now. I gotta like
I don't like
regain
blue
my
cheese
confidence.
anyways.
You gotta learn to trust it again.
Yes. And just like the monster, I will learn to forgive the blue cheese.
Ha!
And
Very
we should end
nice.
On that note. 'Cause that's perfect.
Yeah.
And
All
you
right.
wouldn't have if you didn't watch this movie because you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Well, all right.
That's
well,
a character arc you can have.
I love it. All right, let's hit that outro and call her a night, I guess.
Bye. Bye.
I see you're still with us. Paying attention to those red flags kept you alive. Don't let your guard down, and we may talk to you again soon.
Donnie squawking.
It's been an extremely rough ride, but through it all you did survive. Even though you took some cuts and scrapes, it was well worth it to make your escape. Thanks for listening to our podcast, and we will see you next week.
They're tiny little dice.
Slancha.